You know what it is? You know what it is, Don? Yeah, I don't listen. It can be personnel. Don't get me wrong. He can play Cheeto and whatnot, and a couple of players here and there. But for me, it's the intent, bro. We're defensive, bro. We allowed Fulham to have majority of the ball. They had over 60% of the ball yesterday. Like Ipswich had a lot of they had a lot of the play.
Were you not entertained? Did you not see the pretty patterns? Because that's what you and the Mandem were saying. Yeah,
sorry?
We can see the pretty patterns and all that. You're not seeing them anymore.
It's not visible anymore. It's not visible. It's
it weren't visible in the first place. You were deluding yourselves. Let's just be real with it.
We were open to the idea of let's see this Amorim ball. I haven't seen it majority of the time. But my thing is, we're too defensive at home, bro. Like, you got to let the players play. Let them risk take. Let them go and play on the front foot. We're too defensive. Like, we don't allow them to go, 5 yards across the pitch. We don't say, right, we're going to go on the front foot. We're not. We're so defensive first. And that's on the manager, bro. You're telling me them Everton players are better than ours. They're not. You're telling me them. I would take half of them Fulham players. I'll take a couple of them. But as a collective, United should be able to say to Fulham, hold on a minute, we're going to beat you today. And we're going to beat you convincingly. No, you know what? It's going to be a scrapey win, or we're going to, come on, bro, man. Like, you're my United manager, bro. You can't be defensive like this. And that's on him. That's the intent.
He probably doesn't trust the players, and that ties into what LB.
But you got to trust them, bro.
He just shouldn't have took the job, bro, because
look at Jurgen Klopp, bro. Who did he have, Jurgen Klopp? He had Lallana. Who did he have in that first season?
No. We have more quality in that team than you have now.
No, let's be honest, man. It
wasn't a good team, but it was still more quality than the quality you have now.
Like, you're telling me you wouldn't take Ricky Lambert over that scrub you've got up front now?
I'm not saying that, bro. But what I'm trying to say is that was not a team that you would say, right, Jurgen Klopp, go and do a mass. He said, you know what? F it, man. I'm not going to play my style. We're going to go for it, and we're going to play exciting football. You winning 5-4. Look at that Norwich game. You won 5-4 last minute.
My point is, this is my point.
It was exciting.
We still have players like Firmino, Sturridge, Coutinho. We still had better players then when he took over than you have now. And I would say when Klopp first came in, he played his style of football from the off. That's why we were having the 5-4s.
That's my point. That's my point. You played your style from the off. You did what you had to do. And cool. You might have lost a few games here and there. People might have laughed at you for that 2-2 draw against West Brom where you were doing the whole crowd and fist bumps and that. I hear it, But he was saying, you know what? We're playing our style. And the fans loved it. The manager, for me, is not getting a free pass at the end of the season. He has to show what he deserves to maybe have the money to spend on next season.
No, but he has been getting a free pass. That's the point, Syed. Your fan base are giving him a free pass.
No, it's not a free pass, man. You got to show
all of your fans pretty much online have sat there and said, this is his pre-season.
I ain't giving a free pass, bro. My point is, I don't think he can work with these players.
He's got to show something.
He's in a job. End of the day, he has to get some results, bro. He has to get results.
I get that. I'm just telling you the facts. I'm telling you the facts, and what I'm saying is facts. Because look at where United are in the league. I'm saying he can't get the result with these players.
LB, I'm sorry. I'm not hearing it, LB. No. Wait, Don, he's wrong, because you just have to look at what David Moyes took over. David Moyes has took over Sean Dyche Everton, and he's managed to get them 5 wins in 6 or 7 games. That's what you call getting the best out of a shit squad. Because just a couple months ago, you would have said Everton should be 16.
You ain't hearing what I'm saying.
I'm hearing what you're saying, LB.
You're kind of contradicting yourself, though.
I'm not contradicting myself.
Every player
I think he's doing poor. What I'm saying is, if he changes the system or tries to adapt his game to the players, he's going to end up going the same way as the other managers. This is why he's never done a job, and he should walk from the job.
You can adapt to a certain. You don't have to change your system and change your 3 at the back system, but you can adapt to be more attacking, be more on the front foot, be more saying, you know what, we're going to hammer this team today. We're not going to say, you know what, we sit back. Look at Everton in the first half. We literally sat up Everton.
You know what? But
Everton.
I don't believe it. If I'm going off George and Don's logic, you lot are saying personnel, probably, and the only personnel you can chuck in is young.
I know this squad is shit. It ain't better than the rest of the teams.
No, but do you know, like Amas, like
shit,
Chido and whatnot. But what will then happen is he chucks in these players, and this is where I agree with LB. The results stay the same, and then it's like, why is he hanging the young players out to dry? What's it going to do for their confidence? It's a lose-lose situation. I just think the players just aren't good enough.
What could you change? What personnel could you change that's going to make a serious
younger players?
Because
what they will.
Any of us.
You think putting Cheeto in is going to change things?
Bro, it's better than what you got right now.
Yeah, but you think that's going to make a material difference? You think that's going to make a material difference?
Okay, let me give you something for Louis van Gaal. Louis van Gaal, beat Arsenal team, yeah, that had a few experienced players. He had Rashford in that team. He had Varela. He had, I think he brought on there Fosu Mensah.
Yeah, but you're talking about one a coach that's coached for about 30 years at that point.
Yeah, he's also.
I mean, a guy who had loads of injuries and played the youngsters and said, right, we're going to mix it up.
Yeah, but you had a better team. You had a better team around them.
Exactly.
You didn't just throw in a whole group of youngsters in one hit like the 92 team.
Yeah, cool. I'll bring you the team up that we beat you. I'll bring you the team up that beat you. And you say, okay, cool, is that a better team?
Van Gaal's also a top-tier manager, though. He was a good manager, Van Gaal.
I hear it, he's a good manager. But I'm saying is, he didn't make an excuse of, yo, we got injuries, etc., etc. He brought in the youth in. He applied it to his philosophy. They were attacking as well. Like, in that moment, I remember that game. They were fearless. They went out there, said, you know what, we're having it. So at the end of the day, you have to apply the same logic. Yeah, cool, Van Gaal is a better coach at that time. But when you're in this situation here, yeah, and you've got nothing to turn around you, add it, apply it, say, right, we're going to go on the attack here. We're nothing to lose here. There is nothing to lose right now. We're 14th. We must have go for it.
Yeah, but it's all well and good saying, oh, players, you need to attack. It's all well and good saying that. Yeah, but the players are not able to do what is carried out on the pitch, man. The players
what you're basically saying is my man should just basically keep losing games, keep trying the same thing.
I've said it should leave. I think he should walk or sack him. I don't think he can do the job of United. So I think he should walk or I think United should sack him.
So the team that you had, by the way, sorry to cut in here, the team you had, David De Gea in goal, guy called Varela, Carrick, Daley Blind, Rojo, Schneidlin, Lingard, Herrera, Mata, Depay, and Rashford.
Yeah, but look where they were playing.
That's the current team.
Look where they were playing. Look where they were playing. Can you show me the formation?
Carrick was at centre back. Everyone else was in their own position.
But look at the bro. Mata was playing in midfield.
And
what we're doing here?
Can he not play midfield?
That team was dead at the time, bro.
Bro, you know what? This is a question.
It's not how Memphis used to get cooked. Memphis used to get cooked all the time, bro.
This is a question to George, Don, and Said, and yeah. So would you like that? So let's take players that played pre-season that have some first team experience. The likes of Amas, the likes of Collier, Chido, and that. Would you like them to then come into the fold? Results stay the same. Then what? Like,
I don't believe in using the or leaning on the youngsters in a period of bad space, because then again, it's not a good environment for young players to come in and actually try to improve. Because like you said, if they do not improve, then they're now getting all this pressure from outside fans saying they're rubbish, you're this, you're that, when they shouldn't be coming into that environment. But you can find solutions. Again, we keep hearing this player is shit, this player is shit. But how many times do we hear that and then players go to other clubs and look good? Look at Anthony. Yes, it's a different league, but ultimately he's a decent player. He was just shit at Man United because he wasn't being used correctly a lot of the time. If you have someone who can coach players and actually know how to use players in the right positions and using their profile correct to their system, then you can get something out of them. Results will improve. Maybe not drastically. They're not going to go from 15th to 5th, but they may go 15th to 10th. They need to win more points. They need to be doing better than what they are. The manager is 100% at fault for that. The manager is the manager for a reason.
He hasn't made anyone, he hasn't made a single player better.
That's my point.
Exactly. The bigger issue here is Ineos, bro. Right? It all goes back to Ineos. Everything that LB is saying, everything that George is saying is right. Ideally, you don't want young players going into this environment. I agree with that, right? Ideally, you don't want to bring in a manager and tell them to change their system. I agree with that, right? But end of the day, they should have never brought this guy in then. Yeah, you know that this squad don't suit these man. You know that you're brass right now. You know
by the way. Look at our bench. Look at the bench as well, by the way. Pereira, McNair, Januzaj, Romero.
Januzaj are the next Ronaldo.
Joe Witt, Jake Witt, whatever he is, and Riley, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, bro? Let's be honest, bro.
No, we're not doing this side. Look at the team. Yeah,
bro,
go up to the start. David De Gea in goal.
Current team.
That's what I'm saying. He's trying to make out that this team and that team is the same.
He mixed it up with youngsters, bro. He mixed it up.
He mixed it up with youngsters. Which youngsters?
The youngsters. Which youngsters?
What you mean? He put a few on the bench. We've been doing that all season.
To be fair, Rashford was a youngster.
These youngsters came on.
Young. He was a teenager.
Right. So that was his debut. Yeah, Rashford.
I think this is Lingard's first season in the Premier League. I think it was that season. Varela was nobody. Like, you're going on like Michael Carrick was
a Blind at the back. Come on, man. That's a horrible back line.
Even Rojo at left back.
What are we doing here,
bro, man?
Daley Blind walks into your team now, he'd be your best centre-back. Michael Carrick, even a centre-back, could be better than your centre-backs.
You're not hearing the full point. I'm saying you've got players in the team right now, yeah? You mix it up with the youngsters, right? And you say, right, we're going to go for it.
The problem you've got, Saeed, is the youngsters you've got are shit. The youngsters you had back then had a proper coach coaching them.
Listen to me.
We gave Rashford a career.
Our under 18s won the youth league last year. Yeah.
What did he do? Well done.
So again, what do you mean? They won the
Tottenham used to win it every year. Where were they now?
Hold on a minute. You think about trophies. They won a trophy last year for being the best.
Fantastic. Tottenham used to win that youth league all the time. Where are they players?
You got Ethan Waneri in a situation where you needed him most. You got Mima, what's his name? Lewis Skelly. You needed most.
Right, so we're talking about 2 players in how long?
2 players. We can find them 2 players that can be.
You took Aiden Heaven off of us. Aiden Heaven off of us. Yeah. Took Cheeto off of us. Yeah. It's not quite kids football, is it? He had 3 chances and missed them all.
No, to be fair though, the save one from Leno was a top class save. Let's be honest.
Yeah, the one where he spun. Yeah, if he had just fell down, he would have got a penalty for that.
Yeah, he would have got a penalty. I think.
And he nearly went out for a throw-in. Yeah, I'm not saying he's not going to score goals, because he maybe will score goals, but so is Rasmussen. He's scored goals since he's been there. The problem with your team is not the personnel every week. Let's just be real with it. Yeah, it's the manager not knowing how to use them properly. When I watch Man United, it's copy and paste from the game before. Yeah, they don't press. They all stand off their man. Yeah, they don't track runners. They can't pass the ball 5 yards. Yeah, there's no overlaps. When they do get an overlap, you've got Garnacho running around like a crackhead, trying to cut inside and just spank it for first man. Yeah, you got Xerxes does a couple of little skills in the middle of the pitch, and everyone jizzes their knickers. Yeah, what do these guys actually do in training, bro? What do they do in training? Because he's been there 4 months now, Saeed. Yeah, he should be sacked.
He should be sacked, or he should walk.
That's what I'm saying. It's Ineos, no, Lee. The fact that he needs to get.
Why should he be sacked? Why should he be sacked?
Why should he be sacked? This is the difference between top teams and Man United and Arsenal. They will hold on to a geezer, go, give him time. He's inherited a mess. Well, how come Juve fans ain't giving Thiago Motta time then? Because they were calling him a piece of shit yesterday. They're protesting. How comes AC Milan fans ain't giving Conceição time? He's won a trophy. It's been there 5 minutes. They were protesting. Yeah, how comes Real Madrid sack managers like that? Chelsea when they had Roman. And even now with Bowley, sacking manager. Do you know why? Because they get someone in, they realise he's a dud, and they get him out quick. Yeah, with English clubs, they hold on to these managers and players way too long.